Dynasty. I mean, but yeah, I was. Oh yeah, the dude that the sophomore you want to edit it, he's a real player.
Between these iconic hedges, the field for some of college football's great.
I did the other dude though.
Sanford Stadium.
Yeah.
This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house.
Set me up for failure. I'll be in there looking for the people. Then I go to edit. Can't even do it. I'm like, why was to be taking away from my time?
The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
That's their likeness.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
They finally own their own likeness, which is crazy that they didn't before.
Jackson gonna throw it. And it's incomplete on third down.
And then the one that you had me edit, you got him redshirted. Or you just trying to prepare him for next year.
The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line.
Yeah, that's up to you.
Offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David.
I would play him. You only got 3 linebackers, so you want to have 3 middle linebackers, so you want to have probably have him getting better for next season. Why am I trying to run an option with Dylan? I forgot what team I was playing with. I'm going to get Dylan hurt.
They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your
I got Dylan with the Georgia Bulldogs. He entered the transfer portal.
deep down the right side. And
Yeah, I'm Georgia in this league, yeah. No, not at all. Not at all. This squad, man. Look at, well, here, I'm about to show you my screen. Look at my, dang, where's the share button? Oh, you can't share while you doing, can you? Share while you're doing the broadcast? Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah, look at my receivers. Well, the speed anyway is good. Yeah, all these dudes. Yeah, I'll be putting up crazy points. I hope they didn't mess up my broadcast, but yeah, I'll be putting up crazy points with them, man.
as taking a shot on
In fact, I need to change my depth chart. Last year, oh, this is the league where I had made it to the playoffs, and that guy, oh, he said this game had messed up, but just like well timed, and
They'll be left with a third down.
DB does an
number
outstanding
2.
job here on
But that's the one they accidentally gave the win to the guy who I beat last year, and I think that team that I had the year before was better.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. It's caught. Ripped
Huh?
off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the
Yeah.
first down before he
That sucked too, man, because I had, I still had that. What's that running back called? What's his name?
When this guy gets the
Yeah.
ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay
Don't
for him
got
to
him.
make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Yep, because their defense was better, and so was the offense was better last
Able
year.
to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And then they be advancing so quickly, man. Like, it just be, hey, we advanced. Like, what the heck happened? Like, nobody's gonna tell nobody? Like, hey, we about to?
Got the quick pass. He's
But they,
running
like,
about
but they
right
always,
down the floor,
Yeah, and it always seems to happen on week 0. So everybody will have a board set, and like in this league, when they advance, they'll give you the win. But then it's like, I don't have any recruits on my board. It's 3 weeks in. I'm just like, that's just messing up my team. Every year I stay in here, my team is messed up.
On second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got it. They will score. Touchdown Bulldogs.
It's kind of unfair, but I ain't trying to complain, so I just be like, yeah, whatever. Whenever it gets to the point to where I start getting watered down on my roster because of the lack of recruiting opportunities, I just
They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
it'll be hard keeping
More
up.
physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
BT, that's who you going with this
Nothing
time?
doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them,
Make sure they freshmen.
they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Quick strike complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line. And
In the middle of the day?
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive
Yeah,
was surgical.
I remember that life.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score.
Go 5 or 6 times a week.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And he's almost
Ooh.
to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down.
Oh, this Canelo.
Throws to the wideout.
Oh my God, I just threw this interception. How old is he?
And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I thought he was up there.
With a fresh set of downs.
What more he got to prove? I thought he was up there. That's old in fighter years.
Looking for room. It's Green. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Jackson will throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback. And
Oh,
down he goes.
there it
over
is.
midfield.
It
This
is.
defense, they are tenacious. And they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35.
What was that?
First down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. Open space at the 25. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field.
Oh, that comes from
We'll see
getting hit in the
what
head.
that's all about.
The slurred speech and stuff.
This
That's what
defense
happened to
has how
Ali.
that last play turned out, so
Oh
they
man,
would
I
have a
accidentally
penalty.
declined the holding penalty. But yeah, that's what happened to Ali, man. You keep getting hit in the head, it's gonna affect you over time. It's a brutal sport. That's why they make so much money, because
Extending the play.
killing yourself.
And the quarterback caught some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
Yep.
After the big first down sack,
And then
it's
people
second
like
down.
Don King robbing you blind.
He's looking to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down
Allegedly
didn't work out.
rob you blind. I won't say that because I don't know the story.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. It's good.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Coming out with it, it's Evans. That gamble.
Hey, I didn't ever ask you how that talk went at school.
Down at the 12-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, we hope this next drive is more productive after
you're talking to the staff and you're like using the principles of different types of soil.
Talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Back to throw, it's Raiola. It's incomplete, and we'll change into the field now. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats.
Sometimes you gotta give people medicine in a spoonful of sugar.
From the gun, wants to pass.
They'll take it down, not even knowing, dang, I'm getting something that's good for my soul.
It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, dog.
Let that one go.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10.
That's there.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive.
How does scripture go? Be as shrewd as serpents and wise as gentle as doves.
Yeah. A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game.
It happens, man, with you.
As
long as we recorrect.
And nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And that pass will be
redirect.
Second down, that brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first
That's kind of what I'm talking about tomorrow. Preaching on Acts 5, Ananias and Sapphira. Try to hide that money. Or keep that money, rather. I was just like, man, you know, in the Bible it says that Peter, when he talks to him, he said basically that Satan filled his mind. I'm just like, well, this ain't talking about demon possession. So how does Satan fill somebody's mind? You know, like it's not demon possession. And so I looked it up in the Greek. It's an idiom, and the idiom is to throw something into the mind. And so I got this thing where I say, just because Satan throws something don't mean we got to catch it. You had those thoughts that come into your head that ain't supposed to be there, man. Put that stuff down as quickly as possible. It'll take root.
That QB knows it. Look at him. You can tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy.
It's going to grow into something. And then he becomes your teacher. And you become a disciple of Satan, you're going to begin to resemble him.
And it's so nice, too. You
follow their lives. And so basically, I was like, why did God kill them? You know, I was like, that seems kind of, I mean, I'm not questioning God, but I'm just like, why is this so serious? You know, they kept back and God, he took their life because of it. But what happened was, like in English it says they tempted God. I was like, well, God can't be tempted, so it must be more to that word than what's it in English. And so what it means is to test him. Like they basically was like, let's see if we can get away with this. See if God really is who he said he is. See if he's really powerful. God showed him, don't play with my church. Because the church is for the salvation of all people. And if you try to sully his name with his schemes, you better watch out. God don't play about that.
The odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
Yeah, they did. They fell dead on the spot.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell.
Then I was like, man, this is just like, I also realized it was almost like Akon. Remember that dude that kept the stuff he wasn't supposed to keep? In the Old Testament. This whole family died because of that.
And just salivating to get at it.
And every year they find these dudes. They all look the same, just massive, big, strong, quick guys that don't like people reach.
Like, he protects, like, if it's his people, his community, he wants it to be legit. He ain't gonna bless it. But it's the only way people can be saved.
And he's already put one
part of the
spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards
They
out.
missed that field goal. Yes. You know, playing with a maxed out team was fun the first year. It's like, it's not fun because, like, there's the teams you play against ain't no competition. Like, this, I'm super way better than everybody else as far as talent. It's not fun. I'm just going through the motion. Most times I just play the offensive plays. Yeah, but it ain't competitive until we get to play. Well, this dude that run this league, he do make everybody play each other in the regular season, though. Like, it'd be out of conference games. It don't matter what division you're in. You're going to have 2 or 3.
For this offense as well, because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense...
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. And the big dog got him again. And Georgia can be judicious when they blitz.
Okay, just let me know.
Pressure from the guys up front.
So nice having a defensive line that hunts. And year after year, Georgia finds these guys, but the double guys, the guys that can double sacks in a game, double-digit sacks in a season, these guys make your defense really special.
The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
He makes a catch. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
Looking to the big tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
It's a package. Pick it up and bring it inside for me.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Keep one.
How about the day?
See it right there. Why didn't you go to the park?
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse. And this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some...
And the defense gets to the quarterback. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Georgia.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. To the ground with the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll bring it back. It's Frazier. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. The offense in hurry-up mode.
Second down.
Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Throws to the tight end. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun. Wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to lofts one high and deep. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. First down here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Escapes the sack. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance.
And there's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Pulls it in, it's James. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
On the move at the 30. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
That boy spooked.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. It is good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One more snap coming before halftime. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Line gets set. First down. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. It's complete. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, dog! The offense lining up for a 1st down play. The lone back's got it. Still running at the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Dances away from the heat. At the 40, there he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. After run, now throw. Gets it out quickly. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
What great discipline shown by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football. Not let your eyes deceive you. Ball starts to go away. Your job is to still contain the backside. Great job staying disciplined. Great win for the defense.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lets it fly. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the sideline. Touchdown, Georgia.
No way stayed in bounds.
Has started. Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against.
I gotta see that
No
replay.
doubt. It does. It looks like it's on air. I tell you what, you got to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit. Be physical. Make sure he takes a toll instead of all these big plays he keeps making. Make him tired, physically dent him a little bit, make him have to work a little bit harder than you have been.
That's a bad dude.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Jackson gonna throw it. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and
he hurls one deep down the left side. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
Running back goes in motion. Finds his man. It's Frazier.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. He's looking to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Frazier. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Bulldogs will try to put one on the board on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the first down for this offense. Wide out in motion. Handoff from the gun. Still running at the 40. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And you've already set your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Caught near the sticks. It's Sategna.
Oh, that was a pick. I pressed triangle. Man, get out of here.
The first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Now the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
A first down for the offense. They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The back goes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They make the stop, but they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Dogs! And the offense set on first down. He's going to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
You know, this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Looking to go up top on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. How about that job to get down in the nick of time to avoid the big hit? Offense gets set for second down. Jackson will throw. Pressure coming. He's moving out of the pocket. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football and getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got him downfield. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.